So, good afternoon. We are back again. And we are back again with another Mike L video. Tapas Pulis is now officially what I'm calling him. Tapas Pulis. Because basically we are Park the Bus FC. Not low block FC. We're not poshing it up. We're not dressing it up. It is Park the Bus FC. But before we get into talking about what I want to speak about, make sure you are hammering the likes through the roof. That would be much obliged. Make sure that if you haven't downloaded the Flick app, make sure you do it right now to be in with a chance to win a signed and framed Patrick Vieira t-shirt. Make sure you go to Flick. Make sure you click on the giveaway. Bottom right-hand corner, you'll see an animated animal character bouncing around. Click on it. It'll come up with a list of emotes. Put 2 emotes in the chat. Bish, bash, bosh, you're qualified. If you haven't got any emotes, you can buy some off the Google Play or the App Store, or you can recommend a friend via the app, and you get more. It's kind of straightforward. It's kind of easy. So make sure you do that. A little bit later on, I'll give you a discount code for a website as well. So if you want to buy yourself any Arsenal garms, probably, well, it's up to you. It's your money. You can do what you want. Don't even have to be Arsenal. They do every team you can think of. You'll get a discount on it. I don't know how much the discount is today. It changes every day. But this absolute fraud, came in and was dubbed the next Pep. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, let me just show you a little graphic. This doesn't fit the screen either, unfortunately. So just bear with the shoddy graphic work. But Tapas Pulis has lost 9 out of 28 games. He hasn't even won half of his games. That's actually embarrassing. Arsenal manager has not won half of his games. Madness. And when you compare him to the guy that everyone, including me, wanted out, Unai Emery, it's actually staggering, the difference, really, isn't it? The fact that Emery has actually only conceded 7 goals more in 28 games compared to Mikel Arteta. That is actually pretty damn mad. So every 4 games, Emery was conceding a goal more. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Either way, 7. Yeah, that is right. Either way, 7 goals more over 28 games. That's actually mad. It's actually embarrassing that when you look at these stats. And this is why I don't get the hype around this guy. I mean, look at the shots we had under Emery in the first 28. Goals conceded, goals scored. We were scoring over 2 goals a game. We're not even scoring anywhere near 2 goals a game with this manager. Goals conceded is over a goal a game for both. But it's not a massive difference. Let's be real here. And Unai Emery, 6 losses in 28 games. That's actually not bad, is it, when we think about it? And this is why I don't get the hype around this guy. People can sit there and say to me, oh, but he's played Man City twice, he's played United, he's played Liverpool. 28 games, yeah? 28 games. Means you've played at least every team in the league once. Both managers have had that. I see somebody say to me last night, why are you comparing the first 28 games? Why don't you compare Unai Emery's last 28 to Arteta's first 28? You don't want to do that either. The stats are actually worse in favour for Emery than they are Arteta. I'll try and find them while we're on the stream. But I don't understand the hype for this guy. I genuinely don't. I didn't understand the hype when we signed him as manager, based on absolutely nothing other than he worked with Pep. What is that criteria to get a job as big as Arsenal now? Maybe it was. You worked with Pep. You played for Arsenal. There's the biggest job in the league, because it is the biggest job in the league. Us and Man United, we are the 2 biggest jobs in the league. We are 2 clubs that are in free fall and need major work. And we need a manager capable of coming in and commanding respect, commanding everything from the players. Non-negotiable. You know, it's non-negotiable, Mikel, that you're taking liberties. And when we see the way we played, and listen, that was the straw that broke the camel's back at the weekend for a lot of Arsenal fans. I've never seen so many since he's been here saying they're now fully out. Don't want him. which is kind of mad because I've seen it from time ago. Before we even got him, I knew he wouldn't do anything. People have been blinded by an FA Cup win, yeah, which is fantastic. Great, well done. Yeah, great, brilliant. We won an FA Cup. What's that got to do with this season? Yes, we're in the Europa League off of the back of it, but what's that got to do with Premier League form? You know, whenever people compare Emery to Arteta, oh, but compare trophies. Okay, well, we're comparing Premier League form, mate. Yeah, we're not comparing trophies. Premier League form, yeah, which is your bread and butter. Premier League. I want to win the league, yeah, the league. And this is the process. 9 losses in 28 games. And people are sitting there going, oh, but he's got to have the whole season. Well, why is he? He's had 28 games. That's 3/4 of a season. 3/4 of a season he's had since he's been here. And we've lost 9 games. We're losing 30% of our games. That is a disgrace. Yeah, we're not even winning 50% of our games. That's an even bigger disgrace. When you look at our squad, I don't rate half of the squad, but I said this on Claude's show, and big up Claude for having me on again this morning. Out of 30-man squad, we can pick an 11 that will be more entertaining, more exciting going forward, will score goals, create goals. This little fetish of, oh, low block football. Sorry, low block football. Are we Barnet? Are we Stoke? Are we Burnley? We're not, are we? We're Arsenal Football Club. We play decent football. Even Wenger, in his dying embers of his career at Arsenal, was still playing attacking football. Yes, it weren't great. Yes, we were still losing games, and yes, he had to go. But I'd take Wenger over this guy right now, and I fucking hate Wenger. Can't stand Wenger. I'd take Wenger right now over this manager. Real talk. Because even though I don't like him, even though I think he set my club back a decade, even though I think that he was well out of his depth, Wenger, in the end, he would play decent football and we'd win a lot more than we're losing. Fact. Unai Emery. When you look at Unai Emery, I've seen big accounts today on Twitter and Instagram saying, oh, but he inherited the worst Arsenal team for decades. Okay, really? Worst Arsenal team for decades on league finish, which, by the way, he had 18 games of. Granted, yeah, worst league finish in 25 years or whatever it was, yeah? He had 18 of them games or 19 of them games. I think it was 19, wasn't it? 18, 19, something like that. Must be 18 because he's had 28 league games. So, yes. No, it was 20 games then. Yes, 20 games he had. So 20 games out of a 38-game season, we ended up finishing our worst position for decades. Cool. When you actually look at the squads, and I just showed you the graphic, that graphic there, Unai Emery lost 6 games out of 28 with Petr Cech, Jenkinson, Lichtsteiner, Socrates, Koscielny, Nacho Monreal, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Mohamed Elneny, Alex Iwobi, and Danny couldn't finish a wank Welbeck. That is 10 players that manager had in his squad, of which most of them are now not here. So when people want to sit there and say, oh, but he inherited the worst Arsenal side in decades. No, he didn't. Unai Emery did. True, innit? Nobody rated Iwobi. Nobody rated Mickey. Nobody rated Lichtsteiner. Nobody really rated Socrates. Although when he first came in, he was all right. Monreal, cool, sweet. I liked Monreal, but he was on the way out. He was on the downward. Koscielny is one of the most overrated centre-backs I've ever seen in my life. But because we haven't been blessed with a decent centre-back for years, oh, Koscielny, cost the boss. Man can't even boss his misses in the sheets. It's as simple as that. Then we've got Danny Welbeck. We have Petr Cech. Elneny. These players are players that Unai Emery inherited. So when people want to sit there with their BS saying, oh, but he inherited the worst squad. No, he didn't. He inherited the team that were in the Europa League final, the team that finished 5th, the team that had got rid of Jenkinson, that had got rid of Monreal, that had got rid of Iwobi, Mkhitaryan, Koscielny, Welbeck, Cech, They're all gone. They're all gone. The only ones that are still remaining from that are what? Socrates, who don't get in the games anyway, don't get in the squads, and El Neni. They're the ones. They're the only ones that are left. So when people want to sit there and make up an excuse for Arteta being crap and blame it on a squad, go and do your homework and have a look at the 10 players that Unai Emery had. Only 2 of them are here. The ones I've just named, 2 of them, and 1 of them don't get in the squads. Big up JBO. He says, I thought Willian had signed to play as a cam. At the moment, he's just a scam. That's brilliant. Absolutely quality, bruv. That's absolutely class. Big up yourself. Thanks for your donation, buddy. Imagine not dropping lacquer just to coddle his feelings. That's this manager, mate. And I'm going to come to that in a second. Thank you for that, Daniel. Appreciate that, guys. Do smash the likes up. I want to read this one real quick. Your problem is you are winning unconvincingly and losing convincingly. Exactly. Which I'm going to come to as well in a minute. But listen, keep battering the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And big up Niraj. Lee, what worries me is we followed Man United's trail, promoted Tapas to manager, spent reasonable funds to no response. Arteta is Emery's protagonist. Mate, I can't disagree with that. The thing I look at, and thank you, mate, appreciate that. The thing I look at, right, is people can sit there and gas this manager up all they like. Why are you gassing a manager up when he's done fuck all for us? Yeah, I see somebody this morning, I'm not going to say who it is, but I see somebody this morning sitting there saying, oh, but he's done so much for this club. What are you chatting? So much for this club? Jesus Christ. To be fair, the guy's a young lad. So he's probably never seen proper Arsenal. He's never seen winning Arsenal because he was probably so young. Not his fault. He was probably so young that he can't ever remember us winning the league. Yeah? I look at it and I think it's crazy. You've won an FA Cup. Cool. That don't give you the freedom of fucking Islington, mate. That does not give you the freedom to take liberties every week. Yeah? That doesn't allow you, yeah, to keep playing Bellerin at fucking right back. That doesn't allow you to keep playing a striker up front who couldn't score in a brothel. Doesn't allow you, yeah, to play one of the best left backs, and he is one of the best left backs in the league at centre back. It doesn't allow you to play one of the best strikers in Europe on the left wing. You're asking my man to slide tackle on the edge of his box and win balls back. He spent more time in our box than he did in their box at the weekend. First game ever, he's never had a Premier League shot on goal in a game since he's been here. I've seen people sitting there going, oh, but he's left winger. He's a left winger. Yeah? No, he ain't. He ain't a left winger. I'm going to tell you the stats from Dortmund. He ain't a left winger. I'll show you exactly what the stats are. I'll tell you exactly how many games he played at left wing for Dortmund as well. 1 second. We shall find it. There we go. 147 games as a centre forward for Dortmund. 115 goals, 27 assists. As a right winger, 55 games, 23 goals, 10 assists. Left wing, which is where we keep playing him, yeah? Left wing, 10 games for Dortmund. 213 games. He's played 10 games on the left wing. 2 as a second striker. He scored 2 goals in them 10 games. For Arsenal, centre forward, 67 games. He scored 41 goals, 10 assists. Left wing, he's played 40 games, 28 goals, 7 assists. Right wing, he's played 11 games, 5 goals. Now, what you got to ask yourself is, if we sack him, which we should do, let me just read this out quick before it goes. Who would be your dream manager, Lee? If we could get anyone, for me, Klopp or Simeone. But from those available, Allegri or Poch, big up yourself. Thank you, Ingers. Appreciate that. Dream manager, Simeone. That's the one. And people are sitting and go, but that's no different to what we're doing now. Yes, it is, because he actually knows what he's doing. He's actually won trophies. I think he's won 8 trophies for Atletico. He's been to Champions League finals with Atletico Madrid. He's up against the 2 biggest fucking clubs in world football. Yeah, won a league title up against the 2 biggest clubs in world football. Yeah, the powerhouses of world football. two of the biggest institutions in world football, and man's winning title, Champions League finals. He was literally a minute away from winning a Champions League final until Sergio Ramos scored. Yeah, and then they'd done him in extra time, sorry. Literally a minute away. Yeah, I look at it and I think like, Rafa Benitez, get him in. Get him in. Allegri, get him in. I would take Poch, real talk. I wouldn't have took him if he'd asked me that before Arteta come in. But I'd take Poch right now. He lives in London. He ain't got a job. And he got that lot down the road to a Champions League final. Would he command the respect? I'm not so sure. And that's the thing that I'm looking at. I'm just like, I'm not sure. He hasn't won anything. That's the problem. When you look at somebody like Simeone and Allegri and Rafa, they instantly command the respect. Yeah. And if Bellerin gets told, fuck off, you're out the team, mate, what are you going to do? The problem we have at this football club is it's too pally-pally, too many cliques, too many nicey nice. Oh, he's such a nice guy. What a nice guy Bellerin is. Oh, what a lovely fella Granit Xhaka is. Oh, look at Rob Holding. What a nice guy. I want nice guys. I want cunts. I want wankers. I want bastards. I want shithousery level 100. Yeah, I want fuckery level 100. I want Diego Costa type players. Yeah, that Pepe, the one who plays in Turkey now, that kind of bastard in my team. Yeah, I want a Luis Suarez. I want people just fucking out there being horrible fuckers. Like, we ain't really got that, have we? Yeah, which is cool. I understand that we can't just change the whole team overnight. I get it. But at the same time, that starts with your manager. Yeah, your manager instills fuckery level into you. And the best example of that is Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho went into Tottenham. Watch All or Nothing. He's just said what I just said. Nice guys don't win, so start being cunts. He says it on All or Nothing. Is Harry Kane becoming a cunt? Man's jumping around, backing in to win penalties. Son's jumping around, diving all over the place. That's what he means by being cunts. Yeah, start being fuckery. Start cheating if you have to. Yeah, I'm not happy with divers and stuff like that. But best believe, if we're in a cup final and we dive in stoppage time and get a penalty to win the game, do you think I care? No. Mikel Arteta is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's oh, look at me. I'm the stylish, suave manager that talks a good game. I don't want none of that bollocks. Get a proper manager into this football club. Get a bastard in it. Get someone in here that's been there, done it, and won it. Get someone in here that's going to play our best 11. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Yeah. How many people have just allowed this? And I see it again last night. People sitting there saying, yeah, he doesn't really know his best formation. He doesn't know his best starting 11, stuff like that. Well, why are you accepting that after nearly 1 year in this job? He still doesn't know his starting 11 or his best formation. Why are we accepting that? Why are we allowing a guy to be here for 1 fucking year next month that doesn't know his best 11 or best formation? I'm sorry, that's a disgrace. That is a disgrace. People can compare him to Klopp and Liverpool all they like. Yeah, the fact and reality is Liverpool 18 months before Klopp came in were one Gerrard slip away from winning a title. Yeah, they already had the high press. They already had the pressing up groups of three, harassing people. Yes, they had Luis Suarez. Yes, they had Sterling. Yes, they had Sturridge. But a lot of that team was still there when Klopp went in there. And they were already on that pressing one. Klopp then took it to the next level. And even though Klopp did get some results go against him, they got piped by some big, shitty little teams. But they still beat Man City at the Etihad. Absolutely hammered them. Yeah, that was 4 or 5 games in. They still went away to Everton. At the time, Everton were playing better than them. Still battered them up. I just look at it and I think, like, when people sit there and compare it to Liverpool, you're chatting absolute bollocks. Yeah. Will you ever consider getting fans on the channel? Yeah, it's something I am planning. I don't know when. I've got 1,000,001 things to try and sort out in the next couple of months before Christmas, mate. But it is something I am looking to do, definitely, mate. And thanks for your donation, buddy. Appreciate that. But I just look at it and I think, like, people can compare to Klopp all they like. Yeah, Klopp wasn't parking the bus every single game. Klopp was actually having a go. Yeah, and that's why they conceded so many goals, because they were having a go. But guess what? They were all on that pattern of play inside 4 games. He knew his best 11 pretty much after 3 or 4 games. He knew his formation from day one. What's our formation? What's our best formation? He don't know. We don't know. We think we know. We think it's 4-3-3. It could be a 4-2-3-1. It definitely ain't fucking 3 at the back. Yeah, it definitely isn't 3 at the back. The wank fest for these dead players is unreal. It is. And then you get players like Pepe Ingers, yeah, that just get absolutely crucified by our fans for some reason. But this is what winds me up with it. It's like, you know, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, let's compare it to Klopp. Let's compare it to Klopp. Why don't we compare it to fucking Conte at Chelsea? Oh, the process, the process. Oh, we got to follow the process. Every football club has a process. So why are we copying one that won 1 title in 30 years? Oh, because they play great football. Oh, because they're a good team. Oh, because it took them 4 years. Oh, because it's Klopp. Oh, it's Liverpool. Yeah? No. Antonio Conte came into Chelsea when they were 10th the season before. He gets the job in the summer. They win the fucking league. Now, that is a process I will sign up to. Yeah, but no, we can't do that, can we? Because no, oh, Chelsea just throw money at it. Bollocks. We've spent more than Chelsea in the last 6 years. Fact. The voice of facts. Fact. We have spent more money than Chelsea Football Club in the last 6 summers. Fact. They got a manager in. And who else did they get in? Who else did they get in that summer? What players did they bring in? I can't remember. Was it Jorginho? They might have brought Jorginho in that summer. But either way, how comes that's not a process that we can go for? Why do we have to go for a long-term, lower the expectations process? And I'll tell you what this is doing. All this is doing is basically allowing us to accept mediocre results like the other day. Accepting piss poor performances because it's part of a process. There is no fucking process. Yeah, the process should be, we're going to win the league. That should be the process. The process should be, worst ways, let's get top 4 this season. We have got 30 games left of this season. If we carry on scoring at the rate we're scoring, we're going to score 47 goals. No, we're not. We're going to score 42 goals this season. We'd concede 47 on the current rate. Yeah. So when people want to sit there and say to me, oh, you're overreacting, it's a joke, why are you so negative and toxic and this and that? No, I'm not. I want to win the league. And if Antonio Conte can come and take Chelsea from 10th to 1st, why can't we do it? Why can't we do that? Why do we have to wait for 4 years to hopefully see if the process that don't exist comes to fruition? Bollocks. Go and do it right now. Arteta was the best number 2. So excuse me while I go toilet and make the perfect Arteta. Big up the goat. Big up to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Thank you very much, man. Hope the family's well. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. But all this does is lower the expectations of our fans and our football club to the point where in a year's time, when we're still fucking around with this manager, we're still not getting the results. People are going, but he's in phase 2 of 4. By which time we'll be 12th. If he finishes 15th this season, most of these fans will still keep him. That is embarrassing. Everyone wanted Unai Emery sacked for finishing 5th and then going on a little run. Yeah, in the next season where he was getting draw, loss, win, loss, draw. So why is it different under this guy? Can somebody tell me? I genuinely do not understand the fetish, and it is a fetish for this manager. I do not get it. Can somebody explain to me what I am missing? Right, because I genuinely do not understand what this guy has ever achieved in his career as a manager other than an FA Cup. Well fucking done. FA Cup. Harry Redknapp's got one, mate. Yeah, Harry Redknapp's got one. Yeah. Roberto Martinez has got one. Yeah. What, is that a pass for the next 4 years now because you won an FA Cup in your first season? But give him a whole season, Lee. Give him a whole season. Give him a whole season. Well, in 10 games' time, he would have had a whole season's worth of Premier League games. Yeah, he's currently sat on 9 losses. How many more are we going to get in the next 10? How many more losses will we get in the next 10? We've got Leeds, we've got Wolves, we've got Tottenham, we've got Chelsea coming up. Buckle up. He's going to have more losses than wins in his 38 games. Yeah, because he's out of his fucking depth. Yeah, and we all knew he would be. Some of us had the bollocks to say it, like you guys in the chat, like myself. Other people just decided to chat shit. If Arteta's sacked, I would take Gaeta from Lille. I don't really know much about him, but the one thing I do know is they fucking have a production line of talent coming out their ass. It's mad. They always have a baller come through every season, don't they? And then they go and sell them on and make good money on them. And thanks again, mate. Appreciate that. Klopp literally got all the players he wanted, though. Arteta is stuck with Wenger and Emery players. Well, listen, let me say something, Bertrand, yeah? If Unai Emery had got the players he wanted, he would have won the Champions League. He would have won the Europa League and finished in the top 4 because he wanted Partey. He wanted Fabinho. He wanted Zaha. He wanted Harry Maguire. We can all laugh at Harry Maguire. It's slotting next to Gabriel all day long. So this is the thing, like, you know, Klopp, maybe he did get all the players he wanted. I don't know. But the one thing I'll say here is, you know, if people are going to say, I know you're not saying this, but if people are going to say, but he needs to get his own team, what makes this geezer so different to Unai Emery? Why didn't Unai Emery need to get his own team? Why did everyone want Unai Emery out so quick? I don't get it. But this guy, he just gets a pass because he's Mikel fucking Arteta. No, Tapas Pulis, dog shit manager. Don't want him. See you later. At least give us a deadline for the process. Right, exactly. Bro, there is no process. There is no process whatsoever. Yeah, we're too nice as a football club. And our fans, sorry, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in big, big trouble. It's mad. I don't get it, bruv. I genuinely don't get it. Like the expectations of this football club are in the gutter. It's mad. It is actually mad. Come on, man. The Kroenke deserves much stick as Arteta, says Leslie. Well, Kroenke ain't picking the team. Kroenke ain't picking the tactics. Kroenke's not putting 5 at the back, 8 at the back, 10 at the back. Kroenke's not playing Tierney at left centre back, or playing his son at right back, or playing a French Benteke up front, playing Aubameyang, one of the best strikers in the world, on the wing. Like, listen, Kroenke's not the one, really. Let's be real. But at the end of the day, like I said, we've spent more money than Chelsea in the last 6 summers, and we're shit. But having said that, I'll say it again: we can make an 11 out of that 30-man squad that we have, which could get top 4 under a proper manager. And until we go and get that proper manager, we ain't ever getting top 4. It's as simple as that. The comparison between us and Liverpool is stupid. Liverpool went in for a top manager. Exactly. Amazing record and style. Arteta didn't even know what style to play. Never managed a game before us. Arteta was the cheapest. Actually, that's factually incorrect. He managed 1 game as manager of Man City, and he lost in the Champions League. But you're right. They went for a top manager. And this is what I don't understand. The comparisons are pathetic. You know, people can sit there and bang on about, oh, I'm only comparing the process. Cool. Why are you picking to compare a process with a 4-year process? Why don't you compare it to the Conte process, where he came in, took a team from 10th to 1st? Why? Because that means the manager would be under pressure, right? Exactly. Exactly. If we want to follow Chelsea model, it ain't up to Arteta, is it, mate? Well, listen, it ain't. It's down to the owner and the board. And they do owe us answers. And the thing is, right, you're right what you're saying. The Chelsea model was, if you don't get in top 4, you're sacked. If you win a title, you still could get sacked. I like that. I see somebody yesterday sitting on a podcast chatting the biggest amount of bollocks I've ever heard. Yeah, I've never seen the guy in my life before. I just stumbled across it on YouTube. He was going, but we don't want to be one of these teams that hires and fires all the time. Why? Why? Why do we not want to be that team? Because I'll tell you something now, that lot in West London have had, what, 15 managers? 15? In 15 years, something like that? Yeah, they're the most successful team in England in the last 15 years. They sack their manager every year. So what, we don't want to be the hiring and firing type? Why? If it works, it works. Yeah? I'd say something now, it ain't working with Arteta, so sack him. Do you think If we was Chelsea right now, do you think he'd still have a job? And I'll tell you what, the only saving grace is that they're in West London and not North London. Because I'll tell you something now, yeah, if they were in North London, our fans would be going mad with that record that they've got in the last 15 years. But because they're in West London, oh, that's right, it's Chelsea. Yeah, it's Chelsea, they got Abramovich. If that was Tottenham with that record, our fans would be going mad. But it's Chelsea. Yeah, everyone thinks they spend loads of money. They've spent less than Arsenal in 6 years. Worrying stat, only 2 teams have lost 4 or more in the last 6. Burnley and Sheffield United. Jose's got 4 wins and 2 draws, specialist in failure. Why you look at me? Bruv, 2 of them draws that Jose's got, them 2 draws, yeah? Both of them were stoppage time equalisers as well, which is mad because he should have won all of them games and should be sat top. But thank you. And listen, you're right. Jose, we should have hired Jose. Yeah, he wouldn't be taking no shit off of this lot. He wouldn't be playing a Bamiyang left wing. It's mad. It's crazy. And I don't get why people accept it. I really don't. Arteta is a yes man hired by this board that has no ambition, even if he is sacked. Is there really any hope if the board stays the same? That's a good point, man. That's a good point. Wandering Nomad. That's a good name as well. But this is the problem. They have got themselves into a sticky situation now because they can't really sack him now. But that's going to be fucking us up long term. It's mad. It winds me up, mate. It winds me up. Opinion on Chelsea and their current consistency. Proper team, proper players. And when you see Hakim Ziyech cost 33 million and Timo Werner cost 54 million, 87 million pound is 15 million quid more than we spent on fucking Pepe. And you've got 2 of the best players in Europe. It's mad, absolutely mad. Do smash the likes up if you would. You know Arsenal fans are mugs. We've got the biggest div in the country, Piers Morgan, supporting us. Very true, my friend. Who would be your replacements? Rafa's on 12 million, so I don't think Arsenal will pay that much for him. Rafa would love to come back, bruv, trust me. I'm pretty confident. If Arsenal went in for him, they might have to pay a bit of compensation, but I think he'd come. Allegri's doing nothing. Poch is doing nothing. No, why not go and get these guys? Why not go and phone up Atletico and say, "Oi, we want Simeone"? And if it means we have to pay him 15 million quid a year to be our manager, that is a process I will get behind because the guy is a serial winner. Yeah, he don't take shit. He sets his teams up properly, but they attack. They attack as well. People think he parks the bus. He don't. I've watched him for years. They attack, yeah, but they can actually defend properly. That's the difference. They don't just throw 20 people behind the ball and go, "Oh, let's hope our striker bails us out." And when he don't, we're fucked. You know, we're doing damage limitation every week. Oh, let's just keep the score down. Aston fucking Villa. No disrespect, but it's Aston fucking Villa. I've seen so many people today as well saying, "Oh, but they smashed 7 past Liverpool." Oh, well, that makes it all right that we lost 3-0 then, didn't it? You absolute fucking bellends. Yeah. Oh, they beat the champions 7. The expectations are done. This club's finished, mate. It's been finished for years. Lee, see the Pepe interview. What Pepe interview, buddy? Let me have a look. Let me find the Pepe interview. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Pepe interview. Find it. Let's have a look. Why can't I find it? I can't see it, mate. Where would I find this, mate? I can't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. 232 days until the biggest fraud in world football leaves. But we miss his creativity. Since when has it been a fetish for creativity to only come from a central attacking midfielder? Because funny enough, Liverpool don't play with one. So if we're copying that process, we don't need one, right? It's in the metro. Thank you very much. Big up wifey in the building. Let me find the metro. What's he saying? What's he saying? What is this doing, man? Let's go with that. Oh, he's frustrated. Ah, I see. I see what you're saying. Frustrated. Oh dear, oh dear. I'd be frustrated as well if I was him. In fact, if I was him, what's this saying? Fuck off. What is this doing, man? It's telling me to disable my ad blocker. How about suck out? What's going on here? Oh, piss off. I'll have a look at it later. But yeah, it's mad. And do you know what? I'd be pissed off if I was him. We spent 72 million quid on the geezer and he can't get a game. Then when he does get a game, he scores and then he's benched. Like, what? Yeah, what? I'm telling you, the peasants are revolting already. They're down in tools, mate. Trust me. They are going to down tools. And I don't know whether it's coincidental, but don't you think since Mesut Ozil's not been included in the Premier League squad, our results of our performances, our players seem to be ambling around. Just saying, they did it under Emery as well. Just saying, maybe Ozil's more of a presence than we think he is in the training ground. Maybe he is. Who knows? Big up 1,010 people watching. Big up the real one in the building. Afternoon to you, buddy. Proper Arsenal in the building. Need a Roy Keane. We need you in there, mate. That's what we need. Go and fucking stick a fucking nut on him. Fucking Hector Bellerin. Fucking Hector, fuck off. Yeah, it would be good. Could you imagine getting in the dressing room with this? Like, it'd be mad, wouldn't it? All dancing around after Man United. Fucking idiots. Absolute idiots. Why did we ever think signing Pepe for 70 million, though? I don't know, mate. Aubameyang's already down tools. It does look that way. Tapas Pulis, you cracked me up. Bruv, he's now known as Tapas Pulis. Tapas Pulis, bruv. I'd be surprised if they get rid of any Arteta anytime soon. Definitely can't see him doing it before the end of the season, by which time we'll be 13th. Trust the process. That doesn't exist. Tapas Pulis, that's too funny. I am funny. I'm a funny guy. Keep hammering the likes up. I'm going to get you all a discount code for Fanatics website. So if you do want to spunk your money on any football merchandise, maybe not Arsenal, or rugby merchandise, or cricket, they do every sport. And it's local shipping rates as well, not global, so you don't have to pay stupid money to get the shirts over and stuff like that. But I will give you the discount. I don't know what it is today, actually, because yesterday it was, I think it was 30% yesterday. It changes every day, but you can only use it once. So I'm going to stick this in the chat. And you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to buy some Christmas presents for people, you want to buy yourself a new top, you want to buy yourself a new cricket shirt, a rugby shirt, motorsport, it does everything. So yeah, go check it out. Go check it out. There you go. Might help you, mate. I need to start watching cricket. Arteta should be fired. Yes, he should. Do you reckon top four is achievable? I do if we sack him and we start playing our best players in their best positions. I do. I think that we have an 11 within that squad somewhere that can get top four. I genuinely believe that. Yeah, Leno, Maitland-Niles, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, midfield, Thomas Partey. You could perhaps put Willock next to him, or Ceballos, although he's been shit again this season. You could then put Saka as the top of the three, not essentially a number 10, but more of a ball-carrying midfielder. And then you go with Martinelli when he's fit, Pepe and Aubameyang. If that team can't get top four, then we might as well all turn it in. You know, but you need a proper manager to be able to do that. Trophies and top four is your process. Yeah, but this is the problem. If he doesn't get top 4 this season, 99.9% of people that are saying that won't sack him. So so they don't believe the shit they're saying, mate. Thank you, mate. I'll check it. I'll check it. I'll check it. I will check it. What do I think is the process? The process is to lower the expectations of our fan base. If we finish 10th, it's all right because it's part of the process. I want a process like Conte had at Chelsea. Come in, take a team from 10th to 1st. That is a process. But our fans like to go, oh, but we can't do that because we're not Chelsea. Yeah, really. We've spent more money than Chelsea in 6 summers. Let's do a couple more and I'm going. Smash the likes up, peeps. Follow my Insta, League Under 82. Follow my Twitter, League Under 82. Follow my Facebook, League Under AFC. Follow me on HOTMIC, link in the description. If you want to be in with a shout at winning a signed and framed Patrick Vieira shirt, download Flick, go to the Vieira giveaway, animated character bouncing around, click on it, put 2 emotes in the chat. If you haven't got any emotes, you can buy some on the Google Play or the App Store, or you can recommend a friend via the app and you get some more. If you have got emotes, put 2 of them in there and you're qualified. Winner announced 1st of December. So good luck. Let's do some more. Big up, Kian. Thank you again, mate, for your donation. People using the FA Cup card when the ref helped. Well, listen, VAR got us out the quarterfinals. They had 2 goals disallowed Sheffield United for offside. Then Pulisic was just about to score, clean through and does a hamstring. Then they get a second yellow card for nothing. So it's mad. All right, listen, I'm buzzing that we won it. You can't take that away from us. We won the game. Nobody's going to give a shit in 10 years' time about Pulisic pulling the hamstring. Yeah, but you can't use that as something to say, well, he's won the FA Cup, so now we have to keep him. No. Chelsea Football Club had Di Matteo win a double in 26 games. Champions League and FA Cup in 26 games. They still sacked him. They sacked him 20-odd games later. So, listen, Chelsea act like a proper football club. We act like we're fucking some tin pot outfit and it's boring. It's embarrassing. And our fans seem to lap it up because it's part of the process. It's mad. My man, I need to get back on FIFA. Get off me, you rat. I need to get back on FIFA. I might get FIFA over Christmas. I don't know. I'll see. I might buy it. I might buy it at the end of the month when I get paid. I don't know. But there we go. I will be back a little bit later. What time is it now? 4:15 my time. So I'll be back maybe 7:15, 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 my time. So 6:30 UK time. Then I'll be back again at 10. So 2 more streams today. Make sure you slap the likes up. Thanks for everyone who's watched. Thanks for everyone who's commented. Do appreciate it. And love to you all, man. I'm out of here. Latest, peeps.